Okay, Ryan, I found an old swing of yours from one of your previous lessons, and this is when you're working on the hybrid. From your last lesson, I'm sorry the video for some reason did not email properly. The video screen was not coming up, so I could not post your last lesson, so I apologize for that. But basically, when I text you, as you look at your backswing here, when you get to about this point, I know that we have a lot more wrist hinge. In other words, I'd like to see that shaft angle pointing where I have the arrow at this point. And that's where you're going to create a lot of your power. You know, this right palm has a tendency to kind of roll underneath the left hand. And we want to make sure, even when we're doing these drills, that we're getting a proper wrist hinge. You just get a little too tight in the hands and so forth. We'll go ahead and take you up. And again, we could use a little bit more wrist hinge. And what happens to you is that when you get to the top, because you don't have the proper wrist hinge, is that your right arm collapses too close into your body. And I can even see how your left wrist position at this point has kind of rolled on top. So again, the critical area for you is like when you're hitting your short irons and doing your exercise with your feet together, is that we want to have a good solid wrist hinge straight up in the air. We want the shaft more in this position here rather than it being pointed out in that direction. So keep working on it, and I will see you, I believe, on Thursday. Thanks, Ryan.